This next gentleman coming to the stage, the first time that he performed out here, people thought it was going to be like the second coming of Columbine. Fortunately, it was not. The crowd just had a little difficulty understanding satire, but he's a brilliant writer. I love what he does. Please put your hands together for Mr. Aaron Von Rotz.
Thank you, Marcos. I'm a very socially awkward person. I don't really get people. That's probably because I spent most of my life here in Rockford. A little bit about myself. I live down off of Broadway. I'm pretty much within shooting distance of the clinic. So, you know, it's a nice, pleasant area. I walk out of my front door every morning and, you know, I step over about 2 homeless people, 3 passed out hookers, and 4 cops. You know, it's lots of fun. That's our new way to patch potholes here in the cities. They're just letting the homeless people lay in them and then get run over. Unfortunately, it's happened like several times in the past month. We got a lot of crime going on in the city. I think that's a big problem on everybody's mind. Yet Rockford continues to import criminals from pretty much all over the state. Now, not saying that this is the problem with our economy, but when all of our jobs go overseas and the only thing we import are criminals, we're bound to have a rise in crime rate. Shoot. So I've got a lot of problems with the city of Rockford. You look at it, our education system, about half of our students fail to graduate. They just usually end up directly in the Winnebago County lockup. Speaking of which, have you heard about what the Harlem School District is now doing with their students? They've got 3 what they call intervention rooms, which are these little blue padded rooms. So if a problem child is, you know, acting out, they'll sit over there and they'll throw this problem child right into this little blue padded room, which I think is a whole lot more humane than Rockford's, you know, thrown behind bars. Roundabouts. There's a lot of roundabouts in the city. It's been all over the news. They're building that one down on Main by the Rathskeller. Nobody wants it. All of our, the only, you know, smooth roads in our city go in circles, but to go straight, you got to zigzag around potholes. It's just all sorts of messed up. Although, the city planners, in all fairness, did get one right, and that is the roundabout down on College and Seminary. I don't know if you had all ever been down there, but when you go down there, you're right in the projects, you got the circle, and you can leave really, really quick. Good use for a roundabout. Other waste money, like, let's see, I think that roundabout in North Main and Albany costs like $7.5 million. We spent millions of dollars on a big glass greenhouse that grows no food. No one wants to go to it. We've got another pet project. It's one of my favorite ones. They're rebuilding the Morgan Street Bridge, but that's been in the works for several years. And we've got this other bridge called the Riverwalk. Doesn't cross the river, and I noticed they put it on the west side. Come on. So I've got a few survival techniques down for surviving down on Broadway. That's I always keep my hand in my pocket. That's because either everybody thinks I got some kind of weapon or I'm masturbating myself. Either way, they think I'm crazy and they usually stay away, which is fine with me. But let's see. A few weeks ago, there was a guy got arrested right in front of it. He was walking down the street. He was a little drunk. A couple of undercover cops come over and hit on him, and he actually turns them down, and you know, he was trying to talk to him because he was drunk as hell, and he was trying to talk to them like they were normal human beings, you know, forgetting that they were dressed exactly like what you see out of Pretty Woman. So he was kind of a little bit out of it, because honestly, the hookers down there off of Broadway, they don't look like that. You can go from a top-down approach. If you look and the hair is clean, cop. Clear eyes, cop. All the teeth, definitely a cop. Oh, like you've never seen those women walking around down there? Oh my God. Oh. So, I've spent pretty much, I moved to Rockford when I was like 4 years old, and I grew up over by the Warner Lambert plant. Smelled that gum, just smelled pretty much every day. You know, moved out, got sucked back into Rockford being the black hole that it is. Now that I'm down off of Broadway, I wake up to the smell of urine and puke. It's lovely, 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 lovely. Another great thing about Rockford here is, you know, we've got this wonderful, wonderful police force. A couple nights ago, I was sitting out there, and on a bus stop, there were two obviously homeless drunk guys. It took 8 cops an hour and a half to convince these guys to move 15 feet. Now you wonder why it takes 2 hours for the cops to get to anything in this city. No. Our cops are great, though. I mean, between the racial profiling and the tasings and the shootings, well, I suppose even Klansmen need a job. You think Hammy the hog has an irrational fear of angry birds? You know, that game couldn't have been more obvious. You know, the bird's natural predator, the natural enemy of the birds, you'd think would be like a house cat or a cat. They're always catching them and sitting over there. But no, you've got a whole bunch of very multicolored, multi-talented birds that can do a lot of very different things, and all in various colors that fly through the air. Kind of a little bit gayish. But they sit over there, and the only thing they target are these stupid little grinning, green, greedy-ass pigs. I think that is pretty appropriate for life today. I know I'm not the most happy person in the world. I'll bring anybody down in a heartbeat because I don't talk about happy things. I really don't. I try and look for the joy in life. My girlfriend over there, she doesn't like being called out in public that she is pregnant, so I do have something that I actually look forward to. She's doing the beginning of December, so we're going to have a nice little Christmas present on her way, which is a whole lot better than just about anything else I can find in this town. So thank you, baby, for being a supportive and wonderful woman. I'm going to end it for the day. You all have a great day, and thank you for hosting at this wonderful, wonderful venue.
Keep it going for Aaron, everyone! I do want to let you know we do have a tip cup here for the comics because we're poor and we're hungry. I think most of us are like some kind of like unemployed or something, or just recently employed and still waiting on that first check. Because and also, Aaron, you know what? I got to stick up for the cops in this area though, because the cops treat me a lot better than they treat my buddy Scott.
I don't know, man.
You get pulled over, like going to DeKalb. He got pulled over twice on his way to DeKalb. That is how.
I live 2 blocks away from the IGA. I get pulled over like 3 times just walking.
See what I mean? They're treating you worse than they treat me, dude. It's your Obama effect. Ha ha!